G'day gang, Danny, how's it going folks? Back in the Elder Scrolls Online Necrom. We continue this playthrough. Leramil the Wise should be somewhere close by. There she is.
Gidane of Necrom, you tend the archive of corpses.
Never heard it called that before. But yes, I do. Would you like a tour of the catacombs?
Perhaps later. Hermaeus Mora's proxy returns.
Of course. I'm sure the two of you have much to discuss.
Gidane? Leramil? Meln?
3 labors were set before you, proxy. Now Vermina, Periite, and Master Shelreni stand revealed as our foes. I have been speaking with Curate Gidane. I find him intriguing. But I wish to hear it from you. What did you find in Necrom Abbey?
Periite's cult infiltrated the abbey. Blightcrown stole a relic from the catacombs.
Just as Gidane told me then. The Fulcrum Obscura. The hidden kindred are well named. Although I understand you prevented them from escaping with the complete relic. Let us move on. What happened after we parted ways at Telrendis?
I rescued Meln from Master Shelreni. Without him, she can't easily decipher the Black Book.
Black books serve as doorways into Apocrypha. A master such as Shelreni Barrow likely has other ways to reach Hermaeus Mora's domain. So why is this particular book so important to her? What did you find in Alavelis?
Vermina's servants built a gate to Apocrypha so they could break into the Tranquil Catalogue.
Able to invade Apocrypha unnoticed and break into the realm's master index. Our enemies are bold and capable, it seems. 3 different locations and 3 different schemes. They must be connected, but how? What are Mora's foes trying to do?
Hermaeus Mora's enemies are searching for a key, a rite, and a forgotten dream.
I believe I see. The relic must be the key. The secret Vermina's servants sought in Apocrypha is the location of the dream. And the Black Book is needed for the rite they plan. Clever. Someone put them up to this. But who?
A Dremora named Torvassard plotted with Master Shelreni, Blightcrown, and Vermina.
Ah, yes. Torvassard. Well done, Proxy. Now we have a name for the spider at the center of this web. Key, rite, and dream. These are the threads we must follow to unmask our foe's true goal. Take this, with the thanks of Hermaeus Mora. I have been conversing with Curate Gidane. I find him interesting. But now we must return to the business at hand. The fates of 2 worlds depend on what we do next, Proxy. Shall we proceed?
Have you determined what the hidden kindred plan to do with the relic and the rite?
I admit the particulars of the plan currently elude me. Clearly they believe the relic, this Fulcrum Obscura, and the rite are key to remembering the dream they seek. To stop them, we must learn more about the dream and the secret it holds.
How do we do that, Leramil?
We go to Apocrypha. The stacks of Cipher's Midden contain the most extensive collections of tomes and treatises in all the known realms. If answers to our questions exist, we will find them there. Will you continue to aid me in this endeavor?
I'll go with you to Cipher's Midden.
The portal in the room downstairs connects to the endless library of Apocrypha. Once there, head northwest and meet me at Cipher's Midden. Our research begins there. Since Curate Gidane is intent on recovering the relic, he shall accompany us. Curate Gidane, are you certain you wish to accompany us?
Absolutely. The relic is my responsibility. Let me just grab a few essentials. I'll be right back.
Fate provides the aid we need, Proxy. We will meet you at Cipher's Midden.
Sounds fine. Let's do that. Experience the Daggerfall Covenant. That's not the right quest. That is not the right quest. Where is it? A hidden fate, here we go. Yeah, I've still got like stacks of quests to go through on this character. And you know, you'll have those characters run up to you every once in a while and say things like, hey, remember me? I've been looking for you. I need you to do this thing. And it'll happen all the time. So I just like, alright, I'll just grab all the quests, that way they stop talking. But as a result, I've got a huge backlog of quests here.
Apocrypha, the oblivion realm of Hermaeus Mora. In life, I came here often.
Apocrypha. Okay.
Off we go.
Off we go. So we have a lot of places to visit. But first things first. Where's Leramil? At Cipher's Midden. Where is Cipher's Midden? In the middle of Apocrypha. Okay. So we're going to head off in this direction. There actually is a marker, you just don't see it there for some reason. Seems to be obscured. Don't think that's water I'm riding through. Pillars of books. I'm kind of just making up my own road now. Look at that. Look at that tentacles. Reaching through.
Alright, don't cry for mummy.
Oh, there was a boss here. The Prime Cataloger. Looks like somebody just dispatched it. Wait a second. Is that a chest? It was a chest. Did anybody see that chest? And you started typing something, go, hey, there was a chest back there.
Looks like you're buying at the next pub, Fla.
I will buy at the next pub, Fla. Yeah, I wouldn't have noticed if it didn't have that, all that aura flowing around it, of course. And even then, I only just noticed it. So if you're looking for chests, check that particular area. You might get lucky. Oh, here's a road. We'll be getting closer now. Oh, that looks like a township of some sort.
Another one. Confounded thing.
A Zandar? Cipher's Midden discovered. Grab the Way Shrine. There's a house. And its support is a bunch of books.
Over here, Proxy.
Leramil?
I trust your trip through the Endless Library was not too unsettling. The winding paths of Apocrypha can prove troubling to those unfamiliar with its preternature. Cipher's Midden contains a wellspring of knowledge. Shall we begin our research?
How are we going to find anything useful in all these books?
The ciphers of the Eye offer hospitality and refuge to mortals who arrive in Apocrypha, whether purposefully or by accident. However, I am reluctant to involve them in this endeavor. Fortunately, I have my own methods for conducting research.
What sort of methods?
The contents of these stacks change from moment to moment, such as the nature of this realm's thirst for knowledge. I can prepare a spell scroll for each of us. As you search, it will dredge up anything related to the parameters I set for the spell.
Parameters?
All research requires parameters. This spell should locate information pertaining to the Fulcrum Obscura, the Rite, and Torvasad's lost dream. Use the scroll's enchantment to aid your search. Then return here, and we shall compare notes.
All right, I'll see what I can find.
Scour the stacks, Proxy. The magicka I infused into your scroll shall assist you by retrieving any relevant tomes from their resting place. Meet me in my nearby study when you have completed your search.
You have a study in Apocrypha?
What a curious query. Where else would I research and ponder the knowledge that the one who knows deigns to share? It is a humble refuge, nothing more. Now, we really must see what information we can draw from the stacks of Cipher's Midden.
Search the stacks. Look at the amount of books there. Crazy. Look at it. What happens if I want that particular book there? Does this entire structure come down? Probably not. Probably all being glued together, right? Law book discovered.
This stack looks promising. Mess. Have they no respect for the written word? See if that scroll this stack might contain something important. Mess. Have they no respect for the written word? This stack looks promising.
Sorry, Milne, may I drove him insane just then.
The spell drew that book from the stack. Quick, grab it.
Memories lost. What a disconcerting feeling. One day everything is fine, the next, worry and anxiety fill your every waking moment, and you're certain something is missing, something important, something vital. I'm experiencing that now. I feel as though something I knew intimately and completely yesterday vanished. Not a trace remains except for a vague dream. My work suffers. I've asked my fellow ciphers if they are experiencing the same sense of loss. They quickly look away, refusing to answer. I know this sounds insane, but I think reality has somehow changed. Someone or something has erased what was true and absolute just yesterday, and the worst part is, I have no idea what I lost. My superior has cautioned me against this, but I must speak directly to the Great Eye. If something altered reality, surely our master would want to be informed. Perhaps I'll even be rewarded for noticing this change.
An ancient tome describing lost memories barely remembered in a dream? Too bad you only retrieved a few pages. Over here. See if that scroll Leramil gave you actually works. It's burning up! Quickly, grab whatever remains!
The Fulcrum Obscura? When the Great Eye answered the prayers of the mortal Prior Durdrin, and granted him the runes needed to craft a relic of Apocrypha, the Fulcrum Obscura, the Lord of Secrets imbued the runes with the power to locate and uncover secrets, no matter where they may hide, and the Prior inscribed them on an ancient bone related to Necrom's history. Now, it is the opinion of this cipher that the Prince of Fate never intended for the mortal to obtain or retain the relic, nor was it meant to remain forever entombed within the catacombs of Necrom. I expect the Great Eye to retrieve the Fulcrum Obscura at some point, or grant it to another of the faithful when the time is right. Until then, allow me to record the miracles ascribed to this relic, for what other gift of Hermaeus Mora allows a devotee to locate a place desired or to reveal a secret of great importance? For example...
It's almost as though someone is eliminating these books the moment you find them. At least you recovered something. This stack might contain something important.
Let us have a little look then.
A brittle old tome. Handle it carefully.
A place that exists inside a pocket realm of Apocrypha, the infinite Panopticon serves as one of Hermaeus Mora's most secure repositories of secret knowledge. In addition to being hidden in a shifted dimension, the entrance to the Panopticon constantly moves. It never appears in the same location twice. Other defenses are rumored to protect the Panopticon, including shifting chambers and corridors, an army of the hushed, and other guardians too powerful and obscure to describe accurately. What secret knowledge demands such precautions, you may ask? Only knowledge that the Great Eye considers too dangerous or too revealing to be trusted into anyone's care except his own. Legend claims that these secrets are stored in books and scrolls, in glyphics of specific design, or within fragments of Mora's own memory contained within his own free-floating eyes. It is said that spending too long within the Panopticon will drive the mortal mind insane.
The book crumbled to dust. Hopefully the pages you recovered contain something relevant.
Do we want to...
Another disturbance in the currents of fate, and what do I find? The Great Eye's mortal surrogate.
talk
Again.
about this? Come on, screw it, it's me, you remember me. We're friends, we're buddies, right? You should be happy to see me, Baz and Miri.
Once again, the water of fate ripples with unnatural disturbances. As if some huge clod tossed a rock into a still pond. And what huge clod do I find at the center of these ripples? The Great Eye's mortal surrogate.
What ripples are you talking about, Scroot?
As I explained on the mortal plane, I am tasked with aligning wrinkles in the annals of fate. How I accomplish that is totally up to me. But when something alters fate's prescribed path, it makes ripples. Just like the one I followed here.
We're searching these stacks for information about the relic, the rite, and the dream.
Interesting. It would be good to know more about what the agents of Vermina and Periite seek in my master's realm. Did anything out of the ordinary occur while you were conducting your search?
All of the books we found crumbled before we could get more than a little information out of them.
I was afraid of that. Whatever you're involved in may be beyond my jurisdiction. I suspect the secrets you hope to uncover fall under the direct protection of Apocrypha itself. The Great Eye has put precautions in place to keep them hidden.
What does that mean exactly?
It means you have been given an impossible task, and it may taint my otherwise spotless record. This is not good. Not good at all. Take whatever you learned and bring it to Leramil the Wise. Hopefully she can make sense of this conundrum.
I don't understand why this has you so upset, Scroot.
Of course not. Why would you? You're only mortal. You were selected to help Hermaeus Mora save Apocrypha and Nirn. To do that, you must uncover the very secrets the Great Eye's enemies pursue. Secrets that can unravel reality as we know it.
And you think the books crumbled because of some protection Hermaeus Mora has in place?
Obviously. Everything of Apocrypha is of Hermaeus Mora. Only through the Great Eye's will could the sacred tomes be destroyed. You were chosen, and then I was unlucky enough to become involved. For good or ill, our fates have become tangled.
And that means?
For me to complete my task, you must succeed in yours. Which is clearly impossible since you can't overcome Apocrypha's protections. Which means you won't be able to save fate. So I suppose it doesn't really matter. Reality will unravel soon enough.
Return to Leramil the Wise? Okay, so let's have a read of this. Leramil the Wise suggests we go to Cipher's Midden in Apocrypha to research the relic, the rite, and the dream that Hermaeus Mora's enemies seek to remember. I agreed to continue to assist her. I should return to a study so we can compare notes about what we've uncovered from the stacks of Cipher's Midden. And her study is... over there? Or over there? Over here?
Friend, Leramil is waiting for you in her study.
Oh, get in, I'm coming.
The Midden stacks have been reluctant to yield the answers I had hoped for.
Apocrypha itself works against you. But the Great Eye's surrogate had some success.
Indeed. Show me, Proxy. Is it true? Were you able to successfully gather research on the relic, the rite, and the lost dream? Every time I thought I found something relevant, it crumbled or burned up before I could examine it.
Same, but I saved these pages concerning the relic, lost memories, and the infinite panopticon.
So you experienced something similar? As though the stacks were actively trying to keep the information hidden. Still, you managed to save some of the research. A reflection of your role as Fate's proxy, perhaps. Let me peruse these pages.
I'm not sure what any of this actually means or how it helps us.
This implies the relic was specifically created to reveal hidden secrets. Do these secrets pertain to the ancient Cipher's report regarding the dream of a lost memory? And this last one? Could the enemy be seeking the infinite panopticon?
What's the infinite panopticon?
Only one of Hermaeus Mora's most secure repositories of secret knowledge. It exists within a pocket realm of Apocrypha, but the entrance constantly shifts locations. Of course, they must be using the Fulcrum Obscura to reach the panopticon.
So how do we use this information, Leramil?
You and Gedane must use the part of the relic you possess to do the same as the enemy. Locate the entrance to the panopticon. There are cairns throughout the realm. Sprinkle this dust of conjunction on 3 of them, then let Gedane apply the relic.
How do these cairns help us find the entrance to the infinite panopticon?
Applying the dust to the 3 cairns I marked on your map will form a matrix of magicka. Gedane shall use the relic on each. Then I can perform a ritual to locate the panopticon's entrance. I shall also give Gedane a gift. Something to protect him.
A gift?
A charm that will provide Gedane with some measure of safety as you travel through Apocrypha. Please keep him safe, Proxy. Even with the charm, he seems overly fragile. Each cairn should glow after the successful application of dust and relic.
I'll watch out for Curate Gedane, but you are certain this will work?
Research is often a series of trials and errors. But yes, this should work. In addition to its normal properties, the relic should also seek out its other half. After you activate the 3 cairns, return here. Then I shall complete the ritual. Gedane, take this charm. It shall mark you as my guest in Apocrypha and keep you safe.
That's most thoughtful, Leramil. Thank you.
The infinite panopticon is kept hidden for a good reason, Leramil.
Which is why we must locate it and protect it from the enemy.
This is the sort of quandary that makes my tentacles twitch.
Prepare the cairns. Alright, well, we've got our job. Law book. Thank you very much. Let's have a look here.
I was tired of walking anyway.
Let's have a look here. So, looks like there might be one over here. Oh, this is the beginning of our journey. This is the beginning of our journey, okay. Central Orphic tunnels. Stay close, Gedane. I know not what is in here. Except for that quest. Which I probably should pick up. Cipher Tlaxout note. Cipher Tlaxout, I need you to find Volume 1 of the Numinous Grimoire in the Midden Library and bring it to me at the spot where we customarily meet. I have devised a way to read it safely, but I require your help. Together we will plume its forbidden secrets. I am glad that you have agreed to assist me with this sensitive task. Do not speak of this to Cipher Plautus, and do not let anyone see you remove the Numinous Grimoire from the stacks. That dude is dead. The Numinous Grimoire Volume 1. It is unreadable. Okay. And that needs to go back to the Cipher's Midden, so we'll do that if we return, which hopefully we will.
Do you think Leramil has read all these books?
Yeah, of course. Of course, mate. Apocrypha can activate.
I suppose I just need to hold the relic out like so. It almost feels alive in my hand. It worked. Look how it glows.
Very smart. Leramil's tapping into the realm's currents of fate to find the Panopticon.
Okay. So we got to make those 2 more of them glow. Oh, Gidane's running. Why doesn't he have a mount?
Amazing. Who else could help us find the Panopticon?
Sky Shard. There's another one over there.
Look, another can.
Oh. Seekers. Did they just try to kite me?
Leramil's amulet can protect us both.
Kite me around a pillar? Cheeky seekers.
Give me a moment to focus the Fulcrum Obscura.
Alright, another one done.
I know how dangerous this sort of ritual can be. Leramil's brave. I'll give her that.
Oh, where is he? We lost him. Where's Gidane? Oh, Gidane! What are you doing? Freaked out because of a skeever? A Daedrat, or whatever that was? A Death Hopper?
There's the final can.
I see it.
Coming for us.
Then let them come. That's an enemy? Where'd they go? Hushed Shadow Mage.
Gust applied. Now to use the relic. Oh my, it wriggled in my hand. All done. Let's return to Leramil's study and let her know she can proceed.
Fantastic. Quick way back, I guess, would be to go and... I'll grab that. I'll grab the waste right over here and then we'll just warp back. Northwest. Back to Cipher's Midden. And back to the study. Oh, that's a quest we've got to hand in. Hang on. Let's hand that quest in.
Have you found any ciphers or strange grimoires in your travels, stranger? There are tomes missing from our collection and several ciphers as well. If you come across them in your travels, bring them back. I would be grateful.
I found Cipher Tlaxalt dead. She had a letter that mentioned you.
Laxalt is dead? That is unfortunate. She was a promising cipher. I looked forward to many profitable discourses with her, but Apocrypha holds many dangers for mortals. What kind of situation could she have gotten herself into?
The letter was only signed A, but I found this strange book with her.
Why, this is the first volume of the Numinous Grimoire. It's one of the tomes that went missing from our collection. A dangerous book of forbidden knowledge. It destroys the mind of any mortal who reads it. I'd better take that.
Very well. Here you go.
This is troubling. Tlaxalt should have known better than to meddle with a Numinous Grimoire. I must look into this. Thank you for bringing back this book, and the news of Cipher Tlaxalt's fate. Here, a reward for your trouble. A strange tale. Why would this mysterious A kill a cipher who did as they asked? What's behind the promise to read the book together? Well, if you find any other dead ciphers or missing books in your travels, come tell me.
I will. So that, I guess, for this chapter expansion, is our collect them all, hand them in quest. Probably find a whole bunch of dead ciphers everywhere.
The Cairns have been activated, Leramil.
Well done. Now, to complete the ritual. I feel the ebb and flow of Apocrypha. Some guide me, others try to.
Leramil, do be careful.
I told you. Apocrypha doesn't give up its secrets without a price.
Spot it! Curate Gidane's concern is appreciated but unwarranted, Proxy. I have been sifting through Apocrypha's secrets long enough to know my limits. And the ritual performed just as I hoped it would. Still, I could use a moment to regain my strength.
So you located the hidden entrance to the infinite panopticon?
The ritual directed me to the desolate northwest reaches of the Chroma Incognito. I sensed the entrance we seek there, as well as the other half of the Fulcrum Obscura. Our enemy must have also located the entrance, or is close to doing so.
What should we do?
Let me mark the location on your map. Go quickly, Proxy. I shall follow and meet you there after I make sure Curate Gidane gets back to Nern safely.
Alright, I'll meet you at the spot on my map.
Go to the northwest region of the Chroma Incognito and see what you can find, Proxy. I shall catch up with you in due course. Screwed, please make sure Curate Gidane returns safely to Necrom. His work here is done.
But we still haven't recovered the other half of the Fulcrum Obscura.
Listen to Leramil, mortal. Your mind would melt the moment you stepped into the infinite panopticon.
But... Oh, very well. I'll return to Necrom and see if I can learn anything more about the hidden kindred or Master Shelreni. Do be careful, my friends.
We shall. Alright. Find the entrance to the infinite panopticon. Oh, actually, let's just take the way shrine. See how close we can get to it. Alright, oh, so it's all the way over there. Okay, well, we can take that one, and that's a lot closer. Folks, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, do me a favor, hit the like button. And if you would like to see more, click on the old subscribe button there. And if you really like what I do, consider hitting the join button and becoming a member like some of these fine folk. That's it, everybody. Take care. See you next video. Bye.